Hi, everybody. Welcome to Katie in the Morning. Today we are talking about recuperating from CNA Fest 2018. So, some of us it hits right away. Some of us it takes us a couple days to kind of unwind, get rid of that hype that's in our bodies, and then it hits. CNA Fest is draining in a very, very good way, mentally, emotionally, and above all, physically. As CNAs, we're used to running our behinds off majority of the time, but there's something about that excitement and the motivation and the amount of activities and networking and education and running to meals, making sure you eat, running to the next session, taking a break, going outside, getting a breathing treatment if you have to, come back in, talk to people in the hallway, go back into the auditorium. So you get what I'm kind of saying here. So we're going to talk about recuperating from CNA Fest just a little bit today. I did want to give a shout out to Sequoia Manor. They brought us these awesome, they're like heat and cool packs. They made them and brought them to the staff. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. And guys, I have used this. Trust me, I have used this since we came home. Neck, knees, shoulders. Got caught a little bit too much sun during the outside activities, so my shoulders were burned all the way across the back. Ice pack, put it in the freezer. Knees were hurting the night before, so I heated it up, put it on my knees, and slept on it. It is a miracle worker, and I thank you guys so much for this very, very special gift, which I'm going to use over and over again. I might actually have to order a replacement from you guys. So let's talk about recuperating from CNA Fest 2018. Some of the tips I got for you guys, just take some time for yourself and regroup your mind and your body. Take 10 minutes a day. The first thing I would suggest is once you're home and settled, which you probably already are, just brain dump everything that you want to bring up to your management team, your coworkers, people that helped you get there. Just brain dump it all onto a sheet of paper. It doesn't have to be in any specific order, but literally everything that you think of that you want to kind of revisit with other people during CNA Fest, just write it all down on a piece of paper. Just kind of get that tension off your mind, because trying to remember all that and keep it all up here, you're just going to keep that mental exhaustion going until it's all out somewhere where you know that it's written down on paper. And as the kind of days and weeks go by, you're going to remember things that aren't on that sheet of paper. Just kind of revisit it every now and then, and new ideas are going to come through your head, like, oh yeah, I had this conversation with this person, I wanted to kind of bring that home and share it with my coworkers. Or just make a list of things that you want to recall and things that you want to relay to everybody out there. Whether it is, if your sister's a CNA and she didn't get to go, if it's your DON who told you to bring back information about the CNA Fest, if it's an individual member who's looking to make a presentation to the corporate level to send more CNAs next year. Literally make a list of everything that you want to revisit, and that'll help your presentation go so much smoother. The next thing is just to relax. Just kind of let it all flow out the toes. The stress level of traveling can be very, 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 very hard on people, especially if you're a first time traveler. I remember my first time on an airplane was actually to CNA Fest in what back then it was called the NACA conference in 2012. Scared to death to fly, scared to death to do it. First thing they tell us when we get on the plane in Des Moines, Iowa is, hey guys, sorry, the air conditioning's not working. There's something wrong with one of the engines. Instantly stress, tension, and it takes a while to kind of get that all out of your system. So whatever it is that you need to do to relax, take a bubble bath, do some yoga, do some meditation, just sitting and reading a book, or at night when you're laying in bed, just counting backwards. I do that one a lot. Actually, when I was in labor, I don't know if I've ever shared this story with you guys. I was thinking to myself, if a man can stay on a bull for 8 seconds, I can do this for 8 seconds. So I do the counting thing a lot. Whether I'm mad, whether I'm going through pain, whether I'm trying to de-stress is a big one. Just counting up to 50 down from 50, up to 25 down from 20, kind of like the staggered steps. So those are some tips that I had for you guys for kind of getting that stress. You see, this is another one that I do. The kind of, what is it called? Starts with a P. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Where you do it like, yeah, where you do it inadvertently and don't even realize that you're doing it. The finger rubbing, rolling things, tapping your foot. So those are just some ideas that I have for you guys to kind of de-stress and get all that tension out of your bodies. The next thing is make sure to thank everybody who made it possible for you to get there this year, and anybody that's looking to be a sponsor next year. Make sure you tell them that for the experience you had, how much it meant to you, some of the things you brought back with you. If you're an award winner, take a picture of your award, set it on Facebook, through social media. The CNA's world is a huge one. There's over 60,000 members in there, and most of the CNAs in there don't even realize that there is an association for them. So please, 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 please make sure to thank anybody who had anything to do with you getting there. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some other things that you can do to kind of recoup from CNA Fest.
Tune in to our live stream of the NACA Break Room with Katie Page every Monday at 4 p.m. Central on CNA TV. Watch Grassroots Advocacy with Jeff Wellman. Thursdays at 2:30 Central on CNA TV.
I just remembered what it's called. It's called fidgeting. Fidgeting. I'm a fidgeter. So another thing you're going to want to think about when you're kind of recuperating from CNA Fest and trying to spread that information. We talked about just a minute ago giving a presentation to like the corporate level or even to your team for the people that couldn't get to go. I have a few pointers for you guys when you're giving a presentation and relaying that information that you gain to those who could not make it or those that are sending you to bring back information to them. Number one, you guys have seen me do it a million times on here. Don't go in ad-libbing because you're going to get completely off subject. You saw it at CNA Fest this year. We got a little off subject on a couple of our presentations, but always make sure you have those points to come back to. An outline is a great, great, great resource where you put the main topics and then subtopics of the things that you want to hit on underneath that topic. If you guys need any information or any help with that, you can reach me on here on CNA TV through the messenger. You can reach me on Facebook through the messenger there, the NACA Facebook page. You can also email me at kpage@nacacna.org, or you can shoot me a text message, give me a phone call. I'll have my phone number up here later this week, but it is 417-540-3969. I may not get back to you between the hours of 8 p.m. and 6 a.m., but eventually I will get back to you. Any help that you need, I would be more than happy to help you guys with it. After all, that is my job as the Director of Member Relations here at NACA, is to give you guys all the resources that you need or want to get that information out there and attend CNA Fest 2019 as well. I'm going to let you guys go for now, and I will see you right back here tomorrow for Katie in the Morning at 10 a.m.